Don't shake it up. Don't shake it up. Don't shake it up. Don't shake it up. Kitty, kitty. Hi, Gray. Hello. Welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hayoka empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. This is where I get the stuff off my chest, get it off my mind. Just words can have power, situations can have power, and then when I sort them out here, it takes the power from them. Anyway, I got some kombucha yesterday. I never had it before. It tastes like, to me, Mom, you want to try it? It's good for your health gut. It's good for your stomach gut. And I bought this one because it has my tattoo on it, so I thought it'd be okay. What tastes it? It tastes like, to me, it just tastes like. Do you like it? It's like a concoction that they'd make when you had an upset stomach. You know, like baking soda and lemon juice. I wonder if I still taste the flavor. I just walked through the farmer's market. It's the Yuppie Zoo. Yeah, a little while ago. I'll tell you the whole story, Mom, about the day. It's just what? No, I'll do it right now. I'll just start from the beginning. It's kind of a, I don't know, it started off okay. I went down to the park. I was going to do a walkthrough of the, but I was going to go, I stopped off to get a cup of coffee at the gas station, and it's closed. They just can't get people to work. So when the employee, instead of having these people have burned themselves out, like they, working, all these days consecutively, the people are just like, F it, I'm just not, they can still get gas at the pumps, but they don't need to come inside because I ain't going to be there to take their money. So the world's got real weird, Ma. So many people just delve. It's not like people got, it's like, I think that people have a propensity to be lazy or not, and sometimes, like me, I have a propensity to be lazy, but my conscience, it won't let me. I got this little voice that says, there's always something to clean. There's always something to do, I don't get an opportunity to be stagnant for too long, enough to recharge my batteries to freaking get up and do another chore, another task that needs to be taken care of. So I went out and my goal was to have a little fun, get some fresh air, see some nice smiles, some pretty faces, if they're out there, And so at first I go to the park, and the regular crew was there, and then a couple people showed up, and what happened, Ma? We were having a cool, this guy was telling us, it was cool in the beginning, he was telling us how someone he knows, this is how they operate, big city, little city, it don't matter, man. They ain't looking out for people. And they got real lazy too. A guy he knows got his power cut off because they stopped checking his meter. So for like several months, they didn't have anybody going out to look at his meter. So they just were sending him a bill for $30 a month, right? So he was like, right on. So every month he get a bill for $30. He was like, right on. This is cool, right? Then out of nowhere, so I guess somebody went out and checked his meter, and then he got like almost a $500 bill. He couldn't pay it. He was like getting by on the $30 that, which was cool. But whatever, however broke that, and so they cut him off. That's how they treat. They just, it's their error because they're lazy, and then the person gets it's just the lack of ethics and morals and just. And these people still sleep at night, or at least maybe they go home, get drunk, pass out because they can't sleep at night because they freaking treat people so crappy, So, and then what I think it changed for me, Mom, is somebody freaking pulled out a bottle of fucking booze. And I'm just like enjoying my Saturday morning, mind you. It was like 10:30 this morning, 10 o'clock this morning. It was early. You know, there's some car show going on over yonder. All kinds of people out, real pretty. And this, you know, and this freaking knucklehead pulls out this freaking, and I'm just like, oh man. Because now I'm dealing with fucking drunks. Now it's not a good morning anymore. Now it's like, okay, what am I going to say to fucking set Mr. Drunk Guy off to hurt his feelings without me knowing the guy or anything about his history, but I randomly say something, his butt gets hurt, and I'm a freaking asshole. And it's, you know, that's just been my experience with drunks. And the funny part about the whole thing is I've been the drunk. I've been the drunk. So I know how annoying drunks are because I've annoyed myself a lot. I don't annoy myself anymore in that capacity. So, and then like things kind of shift a little bit from there. You know? And I always, the first part of my life, I kind of want to just escape what the things that made me comfortable. Because the things that seem to make me comfortable and the things that I'm attracted to in life are things that other people like doing, but when I look at them, I don't want to identify with what they are. I don't want to be like them. You know what I mean? And one of those things is my sexuality. I happen to be a lesbian. I've known I was a lesbian I had my first crush on a girl named Brooke when I was in preschool, Little Acorn Preschool in Atascadero. Right? She was mean to me. That's where it all began. Yep, she was mean to me, so yeah, no, I liked her anyway, but she was mean to me. Anyway. So, that's probably where the seed planted. Like the girl that's mean to you. Don't like the one that's nice to you. Like the one that's mean to you. As long as she's cute, it doesn't matter. She can be mean. So, and I've always I've grown up. I've been a tomboy. I've been around guys. I've always hung out with fellas. You know, we like doing this. I like mechanics. I like I like engineering. I like a lot of these stuff that during my era, my genre, my generation were deemed. There was more of this. Girls do this and boys do this. Well, I was the tomboy. I like to do more of the stuff that I was taking my bicycle apart. I wanted to work, with hand tools whenever. I just wanted to learn about all of the handy stuff. And I grew up and I went to the Air Force, and I could only stand 6 years of that before I recognized what it is. And anybody did 20, man, being able to suck freaking just blow for freaking 20 years, man. Just like you couldn't come up with nothing better to do, huh? Just had to get that. But they did it right, because the industrial military but all these people have such good lives for freaking killing people in places we had no business being, and it's so weird. Where's all the freaking remorse for that? Where's all the remorse for that? I'm the only one I know of that is like, you know what? I'm sorry for my part in Operation Iraqi bullcrap. So, and then once they were freaking, they were taking pulls, a few of the homies were taking pulls off this freaking booze, and then I'm like talking to this one guy. We're having a conversation, and the guy that was taking shots, walks around, stands right in front of the guy who's talking, and starts talking to me. And I was like, oh my God, I used to do that to people. Yeah. Because you don't care. Your ego's running the show. You get the spirits in you don't care if this guy's you don't care. What you'd have to say is so important. Here, I'm going to interrupt. And I'm just like, wow, the audacity. It's just a trip to me. But it's a constant reminder, Marge, you want to get a drink. This is how you're going to end up acting. You want to act like that? No? Okay, don't drink. Okay. So, then it was like, oh boy on my left was feeling the spirits, and then it was like, oh, look at her. Oh, look at, and it's because it's like, Yes, I'm a female that's attracted to the female persuasion, and oftentimes that is a waiver for men, you know? And he even said it. She's a bro. Because somebody was like, nah, Ma, we don't need to do that kind of thing, you know? And they're like, what? She's a bro. She's a bro. I'm not a bro. You know? I'm a female that recognizes when males don't fucking have any fucking respect for females. You know? And they look at them, and I've known plenty of women that allow themselves to fill the role, to fill that role wholeheartedly and completely, but they allow themselves to be the freaking anyway. And I was like, I was just letting stuff go, and then I was like, okay, I can't, I just gotta go. The whole vibe changed, right? Because of the spirits, because of the boobs. I could smell it, it just, So I was like, all right, and then I gave my buddy a ride to the casino, and I was explaining to him, I said, you know what? I said, it's really funny. You know, I am like a lifelong student of human behavior. I've seen the worst of the worst. I'm still looking for the best of the best. I know they're out there. I just haven't met them myself. Isn't that weird? But I've met a lot of the cream of the crap, that's for certain. So, And I was explaining my frustrations about how I've always been in these, like, working these men jobs and stuff. And it's just like, sex is such a prominent thing in so many people's lives. I will never understand it. I will never understand. While, like, I remember being in junior high and the health teacher would talk about how guys would think about sex like 1,000 times a day, you know? And I'm just like, why would anybody spend the time to ask people why is it such a precedence? And another thing I find really funny, because I live in New Mexico. New Mexico is the 50th place state. They're last in everything. And there's only 2.5 million people in this whole entire state. So that's got to give you an idea about how shitty the administration is. They just go around and they lobby and they play and $1 million for this and $1 million for that. It never goes to the people. And the people, you know, and like I say, you can't get people working a gas station. But get mad at me for saying people are dumb as boxes of rocks, but where are they going to go to learn stuff? You know? Everybody lives in their grandma's house around here. There's like 3-4 generations. It's just freaking ridiculous. A lot of dads are in prison, you know? Even the little state troopers, they even dress like little Gestapo Nazi. They got their little, look it up. Google the freaking uniform in New Mexico state troopers. They look like little freaking Gestapo guys, little Nazi dudes. All they need is their knickers and their knee-high boots. That's all they need. So I was explaining my frustrations about how I've always heard how the true nature of people. If for some reason, it doesn't matter if they're the greatest person, they're regarded by, you know, I'm gonna get a glimpse of how they really are, and everybody has a shadow side. Most people just go through a lot of effort and a lot of means to keep their shadows in the dark. And the thing of it is with the Schumann resonance, the Earth spinning, you know, people raising in frequency because the planet's raising in frequency, all that stuff, you're all being open to more information, more data. We're just freaking data receivers. So people are just gonna have to learn to lie to themselves more because they know who the frickin' scumbag perverts are. They just have been allowed to get away with it for decades and centuries. And wouldn't it be oh so nice? Wouldn't it be oh so great if we could just for a little while, live on a planet where frickin' perversion didn't frickin' motivate and run everything, and wasn't such a driving force, just chasing sensation, just gluttony itself. Just people going out and doing everything they want to do to live the best version of their life for themselves without any regard for anybody else. a lot of people doing that has gotten us to the place of where we are now today. So is it working? I ask you, is it working? Is living for oneself? No. No, it's not working. I dare say. The shadow side has been unanimously freaking winning for a very long time, just because all the people that are even telling you, I said, don't shake it up. I said, don't shake it up. I learned my lesson. It's carbonated. Don't shake it up. I did that yesterday, and I just freaking knocked it off the thing, so it shook up. But I caught it. I caught it before it landed. I got this one because I thought it wouldn't be bad because I got that. Anyway. I just want people's heart to shift of less of this earthly stuff and just remember that they got a spirit and that we're spiritual beings having a human experience, and that whatever you do in this incarnation, whatever you do in this life, you will carry on into the next life, into the life after that, to the life after that, until you are one day possibly, potentially a star. Whatever you believe in. I was explaining to the fellas today, I said, you know what? I said, I contradict myself all the time, and the reason why I do that is I believe all things are possible in a multi-universe. Therefore, anything is a possibility. Even if I come across somebody, and they're on a wavelength, and they're talking to me about stuff, and it is just really anything I've ever heard of or I've ever comprehended, it is real and it's true to them in that present moment, even though it doesn't make sense to me. And their whole universe is based on that reality. And I'm sure if I were to say things to them, they probably wouldn't understand me either, because my universe is based on a different reality, and that's how and then you got all these universes with all these consciousnesses witnessing and creating the reality, and what they create on this planet is just all based on lies. And nothing rad comes out of crap that's based on lies. Nothing good ever comes from lies. Nothing ever in the history of ever. Perpetually in lying about things, it just never ends well. And all that seedy stuff that comes with it, man. And you could tell who the I could tell who the scumbags are. I'm surprised more people can't tell who the scumbags are. I'm more fun. See, if I were to I don't know, I'm more fun in real life. I'm definitely way more fun in real life. Like listening to my narration of planet Earth in real life, like going out and like today, I don't really like the farmers market. I like the juice people, the people that make juice. And the lady wasn't working. I don't know if they're married, if that's a husband and wife duo, but he was there. And they only come out to the farmers market. They don't have a shop or anything. So I guess they do pretty good that, so they can have a few months off. But I get like the 10-ounce juice, and today it was beet. What did I get? Beet, ginger, and apple. That's what I got today. I can't really do raw garlic because it hurts just the juice because it hurts my stomach. But I can do baked garlic and like roasted garlic, stuff like that. Love that stuff. So, anyway. I was thinking on the way to this morning, I was just like, I'm just going to try and focus on accentuating on the positive and stuff like that. And it's just, God, then I go around people. I wish I could just disconnect. I wish I could do that. I wish I could just ignore. I wish I could just live in ignorance bliss. I wish I could just be like, okay. I could tell myself repeatedly over and over, oh, you never really know for sure anyway. I've been wrong. I've been wrong plenty of times. Mostly the people that I've been wrong about are the people that I let myself open up to, and then their shadow side came out in like malicious, like ways that like I didn't see that coming. And it's all to learn lessons. It's all for me to learn lessons. You meet enough people. I don't want to get into that. That's another talk. But anyway, I think I've talked enough about but I just got really frustrated because, well, Gray kitty. Go on. Gray kitty was funny. He tried to get up there. It's Stanley's in there, so he'll go up there and take a little nap for a while. Huh, Gray kitty. You're so handsome. You're such a good boy. I got a picture of his toes yesterday. People are, why would you take a picture of a cat's toes? Oh, I got a handful of pictures of the freaking butterflies today. Because his toes are, that's why. They're black beak. He's a cool cat. Anyway, I'm trying not to think too much about the night before his neuter or his spay. Neuter. Because that's not going to be fun. I just got to get him there without eating by 8 o'clock. And, oh, we'll see. We'll see. I do have a cat carrier, though, but I have a feeling he's going to freak out. Anyway, I'm not going to think about it now. So, yeah, I hear about how people talk about people in real life. And I know everybody has the potential. I'm like, am I going to have to hear it? And he was talking about, like, because I said I wanted to go over and walk at the freaking farmer's market and see if there are any nice faces out. If there's any, any pretty faces to look at. And then that was my mistake. To just say that and then freaking, then it was like, oh, look at her. And I'm like, I'm not one of those that I'm a one person. I'm a monogamous person, and I don't even know who that person is. So why am I going to go around freaking eyeballing a bunch of people that I don't know? That in my heart, that's a dishonor to the one that I hope to know one day. And if it's not in this life, at least I was